Okay, the majority of you probably don't give a shit, but I'm gonna make this video anyway, so piss off. So how did I make this?
This kid finna knock himself out. Oh my gosh.
Into this. Well, this is how it went. I took the metal clang part out in Audacity, zoomed in to check a good spot where I can make a loop of the metallic sound, and since it's metallic the waveforms will be very pointy, which doesn't give off a pleasant sound, and I just went into repeat, made it loop for 100 times, and there you go, a melodic tone. This will be useful later. As for the metal clang sound by itself, I just trimmed the sound around so I could get just the metal clang sound, along with fading it out at the end in order to make sure there's no clipping noise or anything when it's done. I only use it for percussion because it sounded pretty good for such a job. Originally there was supposed to be a whole drum set made with this one clang sound, like a kick, a snare, cymbals, and all that, but at the end I think it was efficient for me to just go with the single clang sound and work off of that and pick tone. The 16th notes you see here make a chirping sound, which is supposed to be like a hi-hat. I find it makes a pretty good accompaniment for the song altogether. Now about the bass.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, about that.
Shut up. There are two types of bass in this song, as you may have noticed in the last screenshot, a Moog bass and a regular bass. By the way, a Moog is a synthesizer, that's all you need to know. So the way how I made this synth bass is by using the melodic clang tone I made, dropping it in FL Studio, using Fruity Wave Shaper with the preset transient boost on bipolar mode, and use the Love filter with the preset pattern controlled low pass plus phaser on the sound. Then I went back into Audacity, chopped out the first phase sound, applied a bass boost of 5, used the limiter a bunch of times on this setting so I can get the fade out, trimmed the waveform, and there you go. For the regular slap bass, I used the wah-wah on these settings, faded out the entire sample, and it's as simple as that. Now the chorus sound. This one was pretty easy. It's the same as the Moog bass with the chorus on preset poly chorus, and it's rendered at half of the tempo speed. Speaking of the Moog bass, that's how I made the lead. I took the finished Moog bass, pulse stretched it to muffle out the harsh sound, and make an oscillator out of it, along with removing the bass so it doesn't sound that muffled. And finally
Oh my gosh.
parts, just slice up and trim samples from the same vine. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the inside look of how I made a stupid vine into a melodic retro swing. You can't get any more original than that. End of recording.
Oh my gosh.